Happy 420, everyone. Happy 420. Woohoo!
I find your lack of cannabis disturbing.
Yippee! 420, 420. Happy 420, everyone. Before the stream gets started, we'll have a word from our sponsor.
Strangleholds. For those long nights when you just can't seem to fall asleep, they'll put you out like a light. Get yours tonight. Strangleholds.
Bugsy. Oh. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. My name is Bugsy Malone. I'm the host here. We're going to have us a happy 420 here in a minute. I mean, a little bit delayed for us here because I got to break up a bud to roll a doobie. But, ooh. For some reason, that tasted like a rum and coke to me. So I programmed to taste one with the other or something. How is everyone? Welcome, everybody. If anybody wants to come up and have a virtual sesh, I'll post the link up to the StreamYards up here right now. I lost a wedding cake seed earlier. It's in my floor. It bounced off my tray and went over the edge into the floor. Hello, John. How's it going?
What up, brother? How you doing?
Good.
I'm doing good too. Hanging in there.
Right on. I'm grinding up some wedding cake right now.
That sounds so yummy.
Yeah. I think.
Oh.
Hi, Tina. I think I might add a little log into it.
So you know what really sucks? Is I just realized today I need to figure out how to tell when these plants are male before I put them in fucking flower.
I see. That's one of the differences growing outdoors. The males will always mature before the females do when you're outdoors in the normal sort of sunlight rhythm.
Yeah.
So I always see any males well before any females are flowering. I find the males.
But right now I'm pretty fucking pissed because my best looking one in there is a fucking male, I think.
Oh, I tell you, some males are pretty as fuck.
Oh, this thing's gorgeous looking. I'm pretty sure it's a male, but I'm waiting a couple more days and see what it looks like. Wishful thinking over here.
Nice in here today. The AC seems to be working. It's 111 outside right now. That's why, because I went outside and because I walked outside, went to the store, got back and came back in here. Now it feels cold.
Oh, they be all sweaty. The
Yeah.
nice cool air blowing on you.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm at 82 right now, and where I'm sitting right now is 82 degrees.
Wow.
It feels kind of
That's
comfy.
too hot for me. Inside my house, we're at 72 degrees.
Yeah, I think we're at 75 in the rest of the house. I'm in the back
Yeah.
hot room. I'm in my office where I get my
Yeah.
sweating done.
Yep, yep. Oh, I had to see who it was. Put my glasses on to see who it was.
Well, hello, everybody. How are you doing?
Hey, Magical.
Hey, smoking that wedding cake, eh?
Yeah,
Right on.
not much.
Cheers, Magical.
Hey, John. Cheers, man.
Fine, you can get a fingerprint card, no problem. You've never had any interaction with the popo. Not any non-friendly interaction.
It looks blurry as fuck.
And what am I able to?
Try to find one here so we can see it.
Had it running
Were you looking for balls?
slowly under the big one. Oh, here, I'll get you. Hold on. Going out to water my little plants. I had
This
some
is the one.
happiness going on.
This is the male one that fucking guarantee is the male.
Oh, they look like balls, no?
They sure look like it. I don't know if I get any close without getting all blurred.
Hard to tell from these. Yeah, but yeah. Oh yeah, that's male.
And then like this one, this is the one I'm kind of concerned about. But it looks like it got a little ball right down in there.
That's hard to tell.
Have too many of them male. Is that why you're mad? You getting too many males?
No, because look at this fucking thing, dude. Look at it. That's why I'm mad. It's my damn best plant.
Yeah, I hate when that happens. The good thing is, at least you're weeding it all out, John.
What's going on, Budsville? What's going on, Big White? What's going on, Kiwi?
I only got 2 males out of 8, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. Leaves
But
you.
I mean, I made it that far just to find out it's a male. That's fucking, it's ridiculous to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, they always show way earlier than my females. I don't.
Well, they might. I just don't know how to tell. I have no clue. But
Well, no. No, the problem is it's regulated light. I think.
it could be. I have my shit all on timers, but you know,
You don't
when
try
it
and
turns
flower
on,
it.
it turns on. You know.
You don't try and
Yeah.
flower it to see what sex it is,
But that's what I'm in the process of doing now.
and then
That's
re-veg.
that's 2 months old.
Well, that's a long time to show sex.
That's what I said. Of course, I a slow grower over here, so.
Well, if you're not sure what you're looking at, then it could be kind of intimidating, right?
Well, I'm not just wait a couple more days and find out for sure, but just the way it looks, you know.
Well, it
But
is what it
that'd be
is, right?
man. That's purple panty dropper too, so fuck. Was looking
Oh.
forward to tasting that. So I got some
Yeah.
blackberry mouse. I got four of those going. Some Burbees and some Stinky Larry. We'll see what happens with that.
They've already showed sex.
No, all the other ones in there look like the rest of them look like they're females.
Oh, good.
Just those two look like they're males.
Yeah.
Well, I know the one for sure is. The second one, I'm not too sure yet. It looks like it, and that's why I'm mad. That was the best one out the bunch.
That's usually the way it goes.
Yeah. And then my DWC, that was a goddamn fail. The fucking absolute fail.
Hmm.
It's still alive, though.
Yeah. See, what you may need, John, is maybe some female seeds, eh?
Oh my God.
Look how puny that thing is, dude, after so long. Fucking pathetic. So I'm just gonna let it keep going because dude, that stem is straight like bright purple, you know, the whole fucking thing. So I'm just gonna let it keep going, see what happens. Because they're photos, so
Oh. Waiting for her to come back because she did uh, volunteered to go water my other two plants for me, my other two buckets.
Right, huh? Always nice to have a bit of help.
They were droopy today. I didn't water them yesterday, and
They
it's
can
hard.
droop by being overwatered as well, eh, Bugsy?
Yeah, no, not in this conditions that we're in. They droop when they're low on water. You can't hardly overwater them when it's 112, 111 out. It's 111 right now.
Yeah. You can be surprised though.
No, these I know the difference. These leaves were wanting water.
You're saying, "Give me water, man."
Yes. Oh boy. I normally eat the regular Doritos and spicy bean dip, but right now I'm eating the flaming hot Doritos and regular bean dip.
Right on.
I needed the regular bean dip. The Flamin' Hot Doritos, they're a different kind of spicy. They're kind of weird.
Never had those. I usually
I
get the
would,
hot dip.
yeah, I love the hot dip, and I even like the jalapeno flavored chips. But
I can't
the
find them
hot
down here no more. I just got
the
I can get the lime, but not the jalapeno one.
that sucks.
Like the Tostitos one?
Yeah,
Yeah, we don't have the. They used to have them, but I can't find them down here. But those were freaking yummy. Well, I usually get the cheddar cheese jalapeno cheese sauce in the little can, and then the refried bean dip in the little can. Those are tasty.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's what I have right now is the Fritos. Thank you.
Mm.
And speaking of burritos,
Last night that fucking made me so goddamn floundered. I hurt all night. Made me have the fog is sticking out the end a little bit. I don't know how I ended up with that. Not paying attention. That's how. Yeah, Kiwi, we're on town water, and if we wanted to, we could put a tank here on our property, and uh, that's what we really need to do is put a tank. If we have tanks, we need to put a tank in line so that if the water gets shut off, check valve, and we got water still. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. A lot of people are getting that.
Water does go off when the power goes off here, and the power comes on the old telephone pole style. So if someone crashes their car into a pole, we can be without power for a couple hours, and it can make the water pressure fail.
huh?
That's a
Yeah.
Because the water pressure runs by pumps, right?
Yeah. It's runoff tanks too now. It's less of a failure, but it still happens.
yeah. I guess down here the how water pump houses and shit got generators, so they'll run for a day or two before they run out of actual real power. Then we'll have no water.
Yeah.
That's due because of fucking hurricanes and shit down here. So even the gas stations are. They made a law where all the gas stations have to have backup generators, so when the power goes out, they can still pump gas.
That makes sense, eh?
Yeah, because you can't get nothing done if you can't move around.
That's right.
Some the last hurricane that we had down here that was really pretty bad. We were out of power for 5 days, and my mom was out of power for 11 days.
Do you drive, John, or no?
To work, fuck yeah. I don't drive for a living though. No, hell no.
Like you drive back and forth to work, sort of thing?
Yeah,
Right on.
I don't mind a hurricane come blow through here because that makes a lot of work for me. Busts up a lot of boats.
Yeah, I guess it can be a never-ending job, eh?
Hell, it is, but people call and schedule months in advance because, like, where I'm at, you got to schedule ahead probably about a month and a half in advance. And old people forget. A month and a half later, you forget you even fucking scheduled something for your boat. So we get a lot of boats that don't fucking show up at all.
Oh man, that's not good.
Yeah, well, it sucks for the marina, but the marina's always got someone they can call up and they'll gladly bring their boat down this time, instead of waiting another month or whatever.
Right? Yeah, for sure.
But works pretty steady though, because they got the stack house there, and it holds 73 boats. So there's 73 boats that are always on the premises that need work, detailing, waxing.
You more or less reapply the gel coat.
Yep, I can do that. Yep, yes sir. Wet sand it down, fucking shine it right back up. Hardest part's matching the color,
Yeah, that's what my buddy had done up here, and they made a mess of it, man.
especially if it's like an older boat where they don't have the factory's not around no more or the company's not around, and it's still original gel coat on it. Matching it's almost impossible.
Yeah. Yeah, my buddy, he had his done, and they made a mess of it, man.
Oh, it's real easy to make big giant mess.
It was like a tan in color. The boat was tan in color,
Yeah.
and the gel coat they put on was like white as can be,
Oh shit, yeah. It looks white, but it's really not white until you put the white on there. Because yeah, like we test spot it. Like we'll take some just gel coat and slap it where we're going to repair it and try to compare which one looks closer to the actual color.
Right.
But like if it's in your boat, you can call the factory and they'll tell you what kind of gel coat color it is, and we go have it made for you.
Huh.
Yeah. Same with cars.
It's a fine art, I think, doing the gel coat because you can not take enough off and you'll see it in the paint because it's not smooth to be like a little bubble look, or you can take too much off and it'll look like a divot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fine line. Let me tell you, it's easy to fuck that up.
Yeah, no, I was into boats at one time, and it was just a money pit.
Yeah, all they are. Always something you need done.
Well, not only that, you're always pouring gas into it, launch fees and everything else like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, docking fees and all that other bullshit.
And all that, yeah, launch and
And
dock. Yeah.
that's why so many people take their boats and put them on trailers and fill up at the gas station because it's like $1 cheaper to fill up at the gas station than it is on like in a marina that's on the river and shit.
Right, for sure it is.
Can't really boat on the rivers here. You could kayak them or stuff like that, but the rivers aren't large enough for boating. You got to be at the lakes to boat.
Too shallow?
Yeah. In general, yeah.
Yeah, we're right on the intercoastal here. Big, huge ass river system that runs damn near the whole length of fucking Florida. Freaking huge.
Yeah. Oh.
I think I need to go find my dad rig.
All got put in the middle.
Do you feed your plants when you water them, Bugsy, or no?
No, I haven't fed them yet. I feed them once during their life cycle. I feed them when they go from veg to the beginning of flower, I'll do some kelp concentrate. That's all I do.
That's it.
That's it.
Huh.
Other than that, it's all natural. Just feeding it some. I like deer alum in the top with some more uh, horse stew. You know, a couple
Or spook
times
too.
during the year.
All right, man. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get off. If you're still on when I
All
get
right,
back,
man.
I'll come back up.
Right on.
All right, brothers.
Talk.
Deuces.
Talk to you
Okay,
later.
John. Ciao. Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
Just I amend the top once in a while by throwing a little more horse crap on it. That's all I
Okay.
do. That's fertilizer as far as I'm concerned.
Huh. Well, you're gonna get a shock when you go indoors then.
Well, I think I'm going halfway indoors. I think I'm going into a room that's connected, but it's more of an outbuilding.
Oh.
It'll never go below freezing in there, and it's if I just make the daytime longer when I want the daytime longer up in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, start them at sunrise and keep the lights on until 10 p.m. or whatever during the winter. Whatever it takes to make it a long day,
Right.
calculate it out. I think I'm gonna like try to do several plants, and I don't know.
Yeah. I just bought some new nutrients myself for the first time. I'm trying something different. I'm using a product called Bud Explosion by Greenleaf Nutrients. It's like what it cost me. It cost me like $30 for like 10 years supply. Can't hear you, Bugsy.
10 year supply.
Oh, probably more than that. Take a look at Greenleaf Nutrients. They have kelp in that as well,
Right on.
and it's good
Oh,
stuff. That's going to be my next.
definitely.
Yeah, they're American site, so you can tap on the American flag,
Uh huh.
and that'll bring you to the American funds, and because the Canadian site sold right out, eh?
Right. Mm, cheers. Yeah, Kiwi. I was thinking that old school gravity feed make it look. I've put in a little water tank out near my garden that is look like the old school steam engine fillers, like a water tank along the side of the tracks, up in the air water tank, and then I could have it filled from the city water, and then just gravity feed from it while I'm watering.
You have such a tank already, Bugsy?
Well, we have tanks, and I could build something.
Okay. Because as long as it's above where you're watering, you should be fine, right? I would think.
No, I'm just talking about building like a small, cool version, like look like an old water tank on the side of a railroad tracks. You know, the
Yeah,
water
yeah,
tank up in the air,
yeah. I know what you're talking
old
about.
school thing.
Yeah, for cooling down the engines.
Yeah, yeah, or for supplying the water tanks on the steam engines.
Yeah.
It's what the old ones were for. Yeah.
Yeah, they're a thing of the past, eh?
Yes, indeed. There are buildings in New York that still use their old gravity feed tanks on their rooftops.
Yeah, I see
They
that.
pump
Yeah,
they pump the city water up to the tanks on the roof, and then the
I think
building
they
is
have to
supplied
have
out of the
that.
tanks.
I think they have to have that by law now. No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but that's just redundancy to keep water pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't
Can't
have anything
you
like
can't
that. We have
supply a
one.
whole city.
We have one in Canada here. What we have basically is big water towers that will do like a city. Like we have a 2 day supply that can be made into a 4 day supply with rations,
Right,
and that supplies the whole city of Hamilton.
right. And it's
Right. So
one of the
that
big original old school water tower. Yeah.
it's built right in the side of a hill. It's like a big tank
Oh,
in the side of a hill.
okay. So it's the same thing we got down here.
Yeah, probably very much
Yeah.
so.
It's not the same thing as in our town because there's no hill to build into the side of. We're out in the flat area.
Right.
We're on what I call a plateau because it goes kind of flat and then up just a couple of miles up that way.
Right.
It's like you can see the drop off into the valley where Phoenix, the city of Phoenix, is. It's like all of a sudden you can see the whole city and everything from afar, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Huh.
So we're on the plateau, and a couple miles that way is the edge of it. Is what how I consider it.
Okay.
We're on a floodplain too. It
So
means
it
the
can
water
flood where you
stands
are
up.
anytime.
Well, it doesn't flood deep. It flash floods. The washes will fucking wash people away. But like
You get that there?
the whole desert, yeah, oh god, yeah, will run under like 2 inches deep of water under the whole covering the whole desert.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty
So a lot
crazy.
of homes get destroyed in that, eh?
No, to build here, to get your permits to build here, you have to be a foot off the ground.
Okay, and that's to provide for when that happens.
Yes, there are houses that are old enough that don't abide by that. They're grandfathered into that, but they're in places that don't get the water
Well, it
gushing
must
into
be a
them.
lot of trailer homes then out there, eh?
There are,
Yeah.
yeah, trailer houses. There's the new houses are built out on high spots in the desert. There's like a suburb communities being built all around us now. We're basically a suburb now.
Okay.
My bird is being goofy up there on the curtain rod. He's just trying to get a reaction from me. He literally shuts up when I turn and look. But when I turn back to the computer, he starts again. I don't know what other kind of attention you want, dude. I don't want to sit here. I don't want to sit here with my neck cocked for you. He's a fucking asshole. What there? Fucking asshole.
Yeah,
Fucking
see,
asshole.
I would recommend that green leaf for nutrients. Go and looking at their kelp.
Uh huh.
and see their prices compared to what you're paying now, and you'll probably be shocked.
Probably, but I paid like $5 for a little bottle that lasts like 2 years.
Oh, so that's cheap then.
Yeah. But it's just a little bottle. It's not going to last forever.
Right.
Fucking shithead. Calm the fuck down. I love you. Oh, cheers. Kiwi's still not back from trying to find his undies.
Uh,
I don't believe that's what he's doing. I believe he was already had his undies. I believe he
yeah.
was looking for a reason to take them off, like his neighbor's sheep or something. Cheers. Oh, oh my goodness gracious. I was hoping Hammy would be on. I didn't want to run my stream tonight for some reason.
Oh yeah.
I just was feeling lazy. Well, oh, it's the cough show. Oh, it's goodness gracious. Oh, he's making me go a little. It's making me a little off kilter here. Oh, please stop. Oh.
Do you know who Hippie Witch is?
Yeah, I know who Hippie Witch is.
Who's Hippie Witch?
Why? Is she here?
Well, because I had an Instagram request from Hippie Witch, and I
She's
saw your
someone who
name
comes.
in it. Huh?
I met her through Hamilton's.
Like who? Like, is it known as Hippie Witch, or does she have another alias?
Hippie Witch at Hamilton's too. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
she's Hippie Witch on YouTube as well. Yes.
Okay, I'll have to approve her request then, because she was requesting a friend,
Yeah.
and I saw you and a bunch of other people I knew all around her, so I figured it ought to
Yeah.
be somebody that I ought to know.
Yeah. She's from the cannabis community. Yeah. I saved them as frisbees. I save these as bird frisbees.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Do they go after
the
them?
bean dip. He'd chew them up because he gets mad because I throw them at him when he's being an asshole. It's a toy
Bang
of
him off the
sorts.
head. Bang him off the head. And
Yeah, I'll bean. I sometimes bean him with pistachios. You know, he can't. What the hell? I was just throwing him a nut.
right.
He can be a terror at times. He's relentless.
There's S saying hello.
Hello, S. Welcome to the stream. How do you do? What part of the world do you come from?
Ooh, that's a scary question.
It's for general. I just want to know in general. I'm from Arizona. I'm doing great. My bird, on the other hand, is not doing so great. One of them, anyway. Scariest of all places, Ohio. uh, I guess it can be scary. This place used to be a scary place where I'm at. Arizona used to be a particularly scary place.
Just by transient wise, or
No, to be caught like with anything to do with marijuana
oh
or
yeah. This is what happened to you.
to be a person other than a white person in Joe Arpaio's county would be a horrible thing.
Really?
Yeah, well, we voted that in. It took a while, but it has to start somewhere. And you just keep voting at it and just keep voting at it. And pretty soon the legislature is overruled by how many people have voted for it. Once you read us like 66% of the people, the legislature can't fucking just knock it down or something like that. They have to fucking, that's like a mandate type of situation. I don't know. Oh, no, it's a blue Indian ringneck, slightly bigger than a cockatiel, or at least the kind of cockatiel my daughter has. She has the white one with the orange spot on its cheek, and she named hers Pikachu, of course. Come on, man. Come on down here and introduce yourself to the folks. Come on down. Come on down and introduce yourself. You want to sit on my shoulder? Get on down here, man. But I just stop screaming. People don't want to hear the bird and not see it. If they gotta hear you, they want to see you too. Come on. Come on.
Tell him, Bugsy. Tell him.
He's not gonna listen to me.
Threaten him.
I
Tell
think
you to wring his neck.
I think he needs a hit. Oh, that was a big hit. Oh my God. That was a head rush hit. Wow.
Good one.
Well, this is the first one that had the shatter in it today.
Oh yeah.
Had one previously that didn't have no shatter in it. Oh.
You gonna
Damn,
be
that
on
was a
for a
deep
while,
hit.
Bugsy, or what?
Maybe, probably, if
Probably.
no one else goes on. But if someone else jumps on, I'll probably
I'll
let
be back
them.
in probably like 20 minutes.
All right, yeah, I'll probably be on then, yeah.
Okay, I'll be back for sure. Okay. Talk to you
Okay,
soon. Okay, bye.
all right, bye. Oh my. Sorry, everyone. Can't get control of myself good enough to mute my microphone for that. Holy shit. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh. This is a crazy bird, man. He's still at it. And he's waiting for me to look at him, is all he's doing. He's fucking waiting for me to turn my head and look at him. He's like saying, hey, 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 hey. Remember that scene where Stewie Griffin is talking to his mom and he's like, Mom, 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 Mommy, 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 Mother, Mother, Mommy, Mother, however it went, you know. And fucking, that's how I feel when he's doing that. I feel like Lois Griffin when Stewie is doing that. It's like, God damn, kid. Oh yeah. What's happening, Big White? How you doing? Oh. Well, we a lot of times it's just a chill kind of online sesh between acquaintances on the internet. You know what I would call internet friends, YouTube friends. They're people that in this situation we will collaborate in finding answers for questions people have while we're streaming. Um, we will turn to the one who has the most experience with any particular style of growing. Like some are used to growing with LEDs, some are used to growing with sodium powered lamp lights. Some of us are used to growing out in the sunshine, and that's my particular area of knowledge. I would say I wouldn't call me an expert by any means, but I would say my area of expertise being growing in the sunshine. Shut up! Threw the frisbee at him, and now they're doing circles around my head. Both the big one and the little one. Maybe he'll be quiet for a little while. I don't know. Maybe Devil Child could give him a few seeds in his bowl over there or something. Maybe that would interrupt that. Well, a lot of us also grow uh, gardens as well. We do food. Some of us even do food permaculture, like try to get a permanent garden growing that always is producing something. And I live in Arizona, and I try to get tomatoes. I'm trying to get tomatoes coming year round, but I never took them out of the greenhouse at the end of winter. I thought they might thrive still in there, but it was like too fucking hot. It was like scorchy hot. They're barely holding on. We have a basically a yard garden out front, flowers and trees, and we attempt to have a lawn underneath the trees, but the trees make too dense a shade most of the year, and the lawn gets neglected for light. I grow both jalapeno peppers and mini sweet bell peppers, like the little ones you get for dipping in the ranch. But they're good for cutting up and putting in like fajitas and stuff like that too. Welcome, Frank. Yep, I know you do. Frank also grows. Frank has a nice looking garden on his channel or her channel. I'm not sure. I know a girl that goes by Frank the Tank, so I'm not sure. You could probably make a small habitat that weed would grow out of, but yes, growing, yeah, it would grow up out of it, and it would be the roots in the water. Screen so I can actually see what I'm pulling up. Yeah, because if you got the right fish, it's just hydroponics with a natural source of fertilizer in the water. I fucking love tilapia as far as eating. Like a favorite key is held down by something. Okay, that gets a heart just from drawing my eye off course. And that one too. But I need to get on to what I was doing. So what's going on, John McDonald? I'm doing good today. How about you? So S, this is my most recent picture of what I got going right now. So yeah, that is it's popping along quite nice. It's showing some pre-flower right now. I need to get up in the middle of it where it's really dense in the middle and do some trimming up in there. There's too many branches still along the main cola. I need to peel it clean better. I need to lollipop the main cola out. Yeah, it's sativa dominant is exactly right. It's it's sour dreams, a sativa dominant. If I let me pull this one up because there's a more close up picture of you can see some of the branches there, how they look. The base of it down there in the water right there. It's probably that big around. It's a big old. Never had a plant that I couldn't pull out by the roots, and I think this is the first one. All the others before I was able to, well, all the others that I did pull out, some of them at guerrilla grows in the desert. You just leave the roots in the ground. You just cut them off at the. I don't know if I'm close enough to the mic. Ah, see, I've heard I've heard about the duck foot, and I fucking looked at it and in some videos, and it tripped me the fuck out. But it's like that's pretty cool. It's like it's exactly a duck footprint. It's because the leaves are together, just like webbed toes would be together. I usually cut them off before I hang the plant. I don't have much of a bug problem here. We have predator bugs here that pretty well. I don't ever get spider mites because I let the jumping spiders live on my plant when I see them there. And the jumping spiders are little tiny things that don't even use a web unless they've caught something or are parachuting. They'll stick their web to something and do a like a repel from something. But I think they mostly just use it in hunting. I don't ever find no sticky pockets of webs in my buds from jumping spiders ever. I think they prefer to live like down on under the rim of the bucket. Like if I use the black fucking typical black typical black potting bucket like you'd get at a nursery, how they always have the rim that hooks over on the top edge. That's how I think they live like living underneath that hooked over top edge of the bucket. I think that's where the jumping spiders like to live. Yes. Yeah, yeah. I well see the jumping spiders seem to keep my plants clear of most everything else. I also anytime I see like I get praying mantises on my tomatoes, I like trying to grab them off the tomato plant and put them on the marijuana plants because they don't seem to be attracted to marijuana plants. But once they're on there, if there are any kind of like gnats or something, they'll go to town. But I never have gnats. I have little flies coming out of the horse shit I use as a the horse manure I use as fertilizer. Yeah, we do. We use some diatomaceous earth here too. Yeah, yes, that's exactly what I've been doing the whole time is holding it. I'm so stoned out of see. I rolled this one with a log of shatter that run through the middle of it. So every hit was like doing a dab. So we don't get any that are good here, John. We have one species that grows naturally here. You only one species that doesn't come out of the potting soils. We get some stuff that comes out of potting soils when I use potting soil, but when something grows off of the horse dung or the ground here, it's let's see. I think I've got a picture of one handy. Let me see. Potting soil mushroom. There, let me turn that. That's a potting soil mushroom that came up. Rattlesnake. Potting soil mushroom. Somewhere in here I have a natural mushroom sticking up out of the ground. There's an old mine that you got to drive up a dry wash bed to get to. It ain't always so dry. Oh, that man. Lots of dead animals. There it is. This is the only mushroom that grows wild here. And it doesn't open up. How it spreads its spores as it gets brittle, and it waits to kick it. Waits for something to kick it, and then a cloud of black spores go out on the breeze. Poof. Black spores. I wouldn't suggest eating them. Things fucking croak after eating them. You probably trip out for 20 minutes. Yeah, you probably trip out for 20 minutes while you're croaking. Well, it's all just a matter of knowing what's growing where you live. There, I could go out in this desert and I could definitely forage for stuff that would keep me hydrated. I know what plants to eat out here that are water bearing. I could go out in the hot desert and stay hydrated by eating plants. But, you know, that's like if you have to walk to civilization. You can live, if as long as you got water, you can live several days, maybe a couple of weeks even without food. You look like you've been in a concentration camp afterwards, maybe, but that ain't funny. Uh, well, I took a hit just now and passed it. Open that up like that. She's busy doing Minecraft right now. Oh yeah, up there, but I'm talking down here in the Sonoran Desert where I live. I live in the Sonoran Desert, which is the Sonoran Desert is specifically the only place in the world where saguaros grow. That's fucked up, John McDonald. Yeah, on the Mogollon Rim and in the White Mountains. Yeah, you're right, John. It is. Today is the first day the AC has worked really good. The airs must be dry. Today was dry, she said. Yeah, we got our dry heat back. The air conditioning's feeling good right this moment. Not to mention, I put my fan over here before I got hot. Right on the inside of my thighs. Any humidity, give me prickly heat on the inside of my thighs. It's fucked up. We keep our air conditioning unit set, which also runs the heat. We keep it set to 72 degrees, summer and winter. I've never seen any of those, but I don't look like in the. I don't really keep scoping for mushrooms often when I'm in the parks and in the urban areas, empty lots. Usually, when I'm scouting for mushrooms, I'm scouting for close up pictures and I find them. I like doing macro pictures of lizards and spiders and bugs and doing regular pictures of dead things I find in the desert for some weird reason. On my Instagram, I have a picture. Hi diddle 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 dee dee dum. Diddle dum die dee do. We've had fish tanks. We've had fish tanks. I just as as an adult, I've not wanted fish.
How are you, Bugsy?
Good, Hook. How's it going? How you
Good,
been?
mate. Saw you live. Thought I'd swing in for a billy. Uh, number 830. This one's for you, brother.
Right on. Hell yeah. I have no idea what my count is. I've never even thought about counting.
I'm only doing it because I'm new to YouTube in Australia, like the weed thing. But there are other weed channels that have been here for a while. So I'm just catching up to them by doing my 1,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all. And then not making it so much a thing to continuously smoke bongs all the time.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of like, I smoke joint after joint after joint after joint is kind of my thing. So it's like, yeah, sometimes I even go so far as to hurt my throat in a day when I get to the point where my throat's just burnt.
It's 10
Like,
a.m. and I'm about there now.
like this joint had a shatter in the middle of it. I roll my shatter into the middle of a joint usually when I smoke it. So it's like the whole joint is like doing dabs.
Yeah, that'll mess with your throat for sure. For sure. But yeah, no, just get it done to catch up to these other cats. Because in Australia, there's two other weed channels. One got removed about 4 weeks ago. He had 45,000 followers on YouTube.
Oh fuck.
They removed his account or something happened. I don't know. A bit strange. And the other one is Yay One, and he's got almost 15,000. But they've been on for years. They've been using other social medias and that sort of thing. So I've got a bit to catch up. I don't do any of the other Facebooks, and I've only just gone into Instagram. But I almost had 1,000 in my first year, so I just got to grind up to them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Hang in there. So I haven't got status yet in Australia. I mean, I have, but I want to earn. I want to grind my way up. You know, kind of thing.
Hell yeah.
Make it an adventure.
Hell yeah.
You win some, you lose some. As long as you have a good time, hang out and smoke cones.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And
Right.
bongs and whatever.
Bongs. Oh, I hang out anyway. Today. I've already had more billies than I anticipated I'd have for the day by now. So you say, I said to myself, all right, just wait till lunch to have billies. Then I get up. I see rosin smoke on, so I go hang out there and have a few billies and watch a few other people. Then you're on. But it's always good to see. I don't see you on much, you know. I think I'm only just up to you last week, so I always swing into everybody that you know does what you do or in the community.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yep.
Always
probably about the same time I sub to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Nice to see you, Bugsy. Have a splendid night. J-Cam, everyone in chat said Hungry Bear. S.
Have a good one, Hook.
Hold on.
Right on, right on. You can check out Hook's channel at Hook, write something under your name, your channel name, so everybody can see it. Yeah, so that was that's the only mushroom that I've noticed in the area I live. And it comes at the bottom of when a mud hole dries out. It'll pop out and use the way the crust breaks to be able to break out of the ground. The way the crust of the mud hole crumbles, they use that to their advantage to be able to break out of the ground. Yeah. An adult horny toad. Horny toad. Loaved him up and turned him into a horny toad. Oh, we should have brought cash, though. I just wanted to buy what I wanted to buy. And come here. Is it, what was it, puffball? Hi, Mama. How's you and the doggies doing? How's how's a redneck doing? I can't hear you. It doesn't show that you're muted, but I can't hear you. Can I hear you now? No. Put on the headphones. Put on the headphones. I hear something now. Yeah. I
Can you hear
hear
me?
you now.
You can hear me?
Yep.
Okay. It's weird. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I don't have a fucking clue.
That's
Hang on.
crazy.
Ah, okay, there we go.
I was looking at the horny toad. I was
I
showing
saw
off the yeah. Those are were the ones. The Texas horny toads are becoming endangered
that. Oh,
because their pesticides are killing off all the ants they feed on.
oh wow.
Yeah. If we can't cause one climate disaster, we'll cause another.
Mm-hmm. Right. Hi. Is it good?
Monkeys killing monkeys over pieces of the ground.
Hi. Oh, yes. Hello.
It's a beautiful puppy. Like a beautiful puppies. Beautiful puppies.
It's funny. She gets in real close for the hugs, and then this one waits until my hand can reach him, and then I scrub his head and neck, and he loves that. So
Yeah.
as you can see.
He's accepted his relegation to getting that because she will block the in between.
Get off
Yeah.
my headphone wire and get
Jealous
your elbow out of
puppy.
my boob. Her nickname is Elbows, and there's a reason for it.
Elbows.
Because she's got some hellacious elbows.
Right on.
She'll get up here and stick her elbow like right here, and it's like, ow!
Yeah. Oh.
Hello, Huggy Bear. Hello, John. Hello, S. I don't know if anybody else is in here.
I haven't seen anyone else in a while. I don't know. I have a short memory span though too.
You know, I need to do something to shorten my memory span. Oh, fuck off. Being attacked by all my crap up here. There we go. Come on. Come on. Where the fuck are you? Oh, there's even still a little bit of butter on there. Sweet. Oh, shit. I just dropped it. Not sweet. Ha, but I found it. Sweet.
I dropped a seed that popped out of a wedding cake bud earlier.
Oh, wow.
But I didn't look for it either. My floor.
Now I can't hear you.
I want to go. I'm going with the Gorilla Glue right now.
Out, right on. That's a good one.
Yeah,
Shit.
it's definitely a strong one. Like couch locking type of buds.
Ugh. I don't know what this stuff is this butter that I've got, but it makes it easier to crack my neck, so I'm happy with it.
Oh hell yeah!
You know, when
Hell
your
yeah!
neck's been like all tight, and then you take a big old dab, and your neck goes, and you go crack, crack.
Oh hell yeah! I know that exact feeling.
I was
Oh
driving
god.
today, and my neck cracked like that. First on one side, and then I tipped it the other way, and it cracked even louder on the other side, and I got dizzy. And I was driving.
Oh god. Oh my.
I don't want to do it that way. You don't hold the dab pen like this. That's kind of upside down. This way.
Burn your lip. Mhm.
This thing was like super clogged up. I was over at my best friend's today, and I'm like, we were using it, and it just suddenly clogged up completely. So I'm like, got alcohol? She's like, oh, what do you think? So we went in her bathroom and put everything except for the battery part into a baggie, with alcohol, shook that around for a while. And then we managed to find something that would go all the way through this so that it could, ungoop it. There was a lot of crap in there.
One of y'all stuck the tip in.
Well, I kind of
That's how you always tell my daughter.
well, I kind of load this thing a little different because a lot of times I'm like on the road, And so I'll scoop
Yeah.
a little bit up onto it and kind of tap it down onto it, and then I can hit it 5 or 6 times. So yeah, I I did it. I pushed the goop in there.
Oh.
Oh fuck. Stuff is kicking my ass right now.
That's a good thing. As long as it doesn't hurt you.
Well, that's the problem. It hurts to cough like that.
Yeah, but you might need to cough some shit up. Even if it does hurt. I don't know. I mean, I know it sucks being fucking rib sore from coughing. I know that much. You know, it's fucking shitty. But I tell you, when I got pneumonia, I got pneumonia one time real bad as an adult.
Yeah.
And I was in the hospital for a week. I wish I could have coughed. It felt like I needed to cough and couldn't.
Yeah.
You know, it literally felt like I could not cough.
Yep.
That was back in a time, though, of my own stupidity and my own drug use, and
Oh
you
yeah.
know what I mean. I wasn't
Yep.
just smoking me some marijuana. There was bunch of other shit involved there too.
Yeah.
Back in them days, I
Yeah.
ended up with kidney stones a couple times and shit like that.
Yeah.
Be too dehydrated one month and fucking get liquid on my lungs the next.
Yeah. Yeah, I
That's
went through a
shitty.
period of time getting kidney stones, and my doctors finally told me that because I got them like 8 or 9 times within a year, and my doctor finally said, the only thing I can attribute this to is that you are taking narcotic painkillers. I quit taking the narcotic
Yeah.
painkillers. I haven't had a kidney stone since. So
Cheers.
cheers.
Oh yeah. Oh man, my neck is tender. At the very where my skull meets my spine.
Ugh. Ugh. I think I need to turn the AC down. It is like hot in here. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm gonna take this moment to run to the restroom.
Ah, he's gone. Yeah, drugs are bad, okay? Hi. You got goopies in your eyes. Yes, you do. You got goopies in your eyes. Come here, booger. Come here. Hi. Cheers,
I had
John.
to run to the potty.
Well, you're allowed. There's an ad here on TV. Well, it's not an ad. It's a like a funny thing that the radio station does, and basically it's a conversation between two guys in hell, and the one says, it's kind of nice down here, and the other guy goes, yeah, it's we got fans and iced tea and water and yeah, it's nothing like I thought it was going to be. And the other guy goes, yeah, too bad they don't let you pee.
Well, I just pee myself then. What are they going to do?
That
What's going on, John?
Yeah.
Oh, cheers, everybody. Wow.
Little stone there, Bugsy?
Yeah.
You know how I know you are? Because it took you a while to answer. You had to like think about what? Oh,
the last doobie had the last of the shatter down the middle of it, so it was a kind of a big log.
Sweet. John, one time, well, not one time, for about a year and a half, um, I I was just at the local store, and it was just a small town store, and they had a bait tank outside, and I looked in there, and I thought, some of those are actually kind of pretty, so I bought like 3 of them, took them home, put them in a 10-gallon tank, put a couple snails in there. The whole thing all together with the snails and a few little places like for the fish to hide and stuff, I think I spent $20 altogether. And I had that set up for a year and a half, and those fish didn't die until I didn't come home for a week. Then they died.
Yeah.
Because I was at my boyfriend's house, my husband's house.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, it's literally like S says, everyone's situation is variable. I wanted fish, but like I wasn't gonna go buy big expensive fish. I bought little guppies and they were awesome. They actually had like personalities, and one of them would come up and take things out of my hand. He would take food out of my hand. So yeah, pretty cool. I enjoyed it. Felt kind of bad when I come home and the snail shells were floating up at the top because they didn't have any freaking food, and the fish were floating up at the top and they were belly up, and I was like, well, fuck. At least my frogs made it through that, thank God. But and I got those frogs I got 10 years ago, and then no, not 10 years ago. I got those frogs 11 and a half years ago. Holy shit, I've been out here a long time. And for the year and a half that I lived in my apartment, I had a 55-gallon tank with these frogs in there, the African clawed frogs. When I moved into my husband's house, the floor wouldn't support the tank. And so I actually found somebody to give the frogs, the tank, the whole bit to. And it is now 11 and a half years later, and every single one of those frogs is still alive and very happy.
That's badass.
Yeah, the people that have them, I wouldn't trust them with my kid. I wouldn't trust them with, my belongings, but they do a damn good job with the frogs. So
Yeah. Yeah. I bet a reef tank is very sensitive. The reefs are very sensitive.
Yep.
The one around Australia's southern, or
The Great
is it
Barrier Reef?
southern or north? Yeah, the Great Barrier Reef. It's fucking dying.
It is. They can like, go over, whole miles and miles of dead reef. And then they'll
Yep.
find a little patch that's alive and then miles and miles of dead reef. It's pretty sad.
It
They're
is.
actually trying to go in and basically clear out the dead coral and replant
Feed
coral
it,
again.
yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah.
and make it so that but they can't control the fact that the oceans are warming and the coral doesn't like that warm water. They can't control that. So
As long as, say, you don't lose power, uh, you have to have, they become sensitive to changes. If you start dropping a few degrees, it's hard to get it to start warming up again. It's going to drop a few more before it starts warming and
yeah.
stuff like that if you get too big.
See, that's what I liked about my little aquarium. My my fish, the only thing I did was I put the drops in there to get rid of the chlorine in the water. That was all I really did. And I would feed my snails algae pellets if they needed it, but other than that, pretty basic. Now the frogs,
Yeah.
they were a whole nother freaking story. You know how hard it is to empty a 55-gallon tank when you don't have a working siphon? I had to empty it with a garbage can.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the very last time I was emptying it so that we could move the frogs, I picked up the garbage can, got it full of water, lifted it out, and as I was trying to set it down on the floor, the whole thing just split open and 10 gallons of fish tank water went into my floor.
Uh,
And apparently, about a week later, the neighbors were really wondering what the heck the spots were on their ceiling.
oh my
Thankfully, I was
god.
not there anymore.
Oh my god. That's great. Yeah, I don't know too much about that. I know tropical fish need more than 69 degrees, I think. Whoa.
Yeah, it was funny when that garbage can split. I just stood there and watched it soak into the carpet, and I'm like, hope the neighbors enjoy
Fuck
that.
it, let's move. Fuck it,
Well,
let's move.
that was the last thing to come out of the apartment. I was moving.
Oh, damn. That's horrible.
The only reason I knew that the neighbors had spots on their ceiling was because I knew one of the other neighbors that, and then she knew them kind of thing. So she didn't say anything. I was appreciative of that. I already had hair dye on the carpet. I mean, I didn't want to pay for any more than that. Kaboom goes the tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad the entire big 55-gallon tank didn't bust. That would have been no hiding that.
Pity. Yeah.
That would have been pouring down into the neighbor's light fixtures and shit like that. Oh, that's cool, S. Apparently, these particular catfish that S has likes walking in the rain. Well, anywho, I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna
All right, Mama.
go visit a couple other people. So
Yeah, I was thinking about going surfing around too.
right on. Well, I will see you later. Bye, everybody.
Okay. Have a good one, Mama Redneck.
Thanks.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'm going to jump off here and go surf around. I think Hamilton's on and I think Jazzy's on. Love y'all. Keep exploring. Stay safe. Bugsy out.
This is the captain speaking.
Strangleholds. For those long nights when you just can't seem to fall asleep, they'll put you out like a light. Get yours tonight. Strangleholds.
I find your lack of cannabis disturbing.